छोटे शाह गया, बड़ा शाह आ रहा है, क्या बात है? कितने कार्ड है आपके पास? कितने कार्ड है सबका? चलो चलो स्टार्ट करो, शेयर द लिंक। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी, जय यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना, यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, जय राधा कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी, जय यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना, यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजना, तीरा वनचारी, यमुना तीरा वनचारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. साउंड बराबर है, बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Rati Hari Radha Rati Hari Radhe. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टत सत श्रीमदेसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की नमाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्रीद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्णा गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगामय की यमुनामय की तुलसी महारानी की श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्कशन प्रोग्राम की श्री श्री राधारास बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण मान की श्री श्री गौर निताई की शिला प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 1, Text number 2. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Yadoscha Dharma Shilasya Nitara Muni Sattama Tatram Shenavatirnasya Vishnor Viryani Samshanaha Yadoscho Dharma Silasya Nitara Muni Sattama Tatram Shenavatirnasya Vishnor Viryani Samshanaha Yadoscho Dharma Shilasya Nitara Muni Sattama Tatram Shenaiva Tirnasya Vishnor Viryani Samshanaha. बोलिए. Want to chant? ट्राई करो, लैटिन में है, आता है लैटिन? ट्राई करो. मृणाल, you want to try? Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. O best of Munis, you have also described the descendants of Yadu, who have very pious and strictly adherent to the religious principles. Now, if you will kindly describe the wonderful, glorious activities of Lord Vishnu or Krishna, who appeared in that Yadu dynasty with Baladeva, his plenary expansion. The Brahma Samhita explains that Krishna is the origin of the Vishnu Tattva. Ishvaraha Parama Krishnaha Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindaha Sarvakarana Karanam. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. यस्यैकनिश्वसितमकालमतावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविलजा जगदण्डनाथ विष्णोर्महान् ह्यस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. The Brahmas, the heads of the innumerable universes, live only for the duration of one breath of Mahavishnu. I worship Govinda, the original Lord, of whom Mahavishnu is but a portion of a plenary portion. Govinda, Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Even Lord Mahavishnu, who by his breathing creates many millions upon millions of universes, is Lord Krishna's Kala Vishesha, or plenary portion of a plenary portion. Mahavishnu is a plenary expansion of Shankarshana, who is a plenary expansion of Narayana. Narayana is a plenary expansion of Chaturvyuha, and the Chaturvyuha are plenary expansions of Baladeva, the first manifestation of Krishna. Therefore, when Krishna appeared with Baladeva, all the Vishnu Tattvas appeared with him. Maharaj Parikshit requested Sukadeva Goswami to describe Krishna and his glorious activities. Another meaning may be derived from these verses as follows. Although Sukadeva Goswami was the greatest Muni, he could describe Krishna only partially, for no one can describe Krishna fully. It is said that Anantadeva has thousands of heads, but although he tries to describe Krishna with thousands of tongues, his descriptions are still incomplete. So tell them not to assemble here. Tell them to go. किधर बच्चे लोग? Tell them to disperse, They should not stand in front of the hall. So बच्चों को कंट्रोल करो थोड़ा. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादा सहगणं श्रीशाकान्तांश्च. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते कृष्ण Vachakalpatarobhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Rasadi Gaurabhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namaha Pankajanabhaya Namaha Pankajamalini Namaha Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangre Yanta Pravishya Mama Vacham Prashuptam Sanjiyavati Aklishakti Dhara Swadhamna Anyam Stahasta Charna Shravanatvagadivi Pranam Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Hare Krishna. Last week we have described, we heard, एक सब बच्चे किधर से हैं क्या है? अरे इतने सारे लोग जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, एक जाओ. You're able to hear? Sound is okay? Hare Krishna. So, last week we heard the story from the side of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda, how she became pregnant. Right? Anybody remembers? Huh? Yeah. What did you remember last time ka? Ah, very good.
And after that, Lord Krishna was transferred to Nand Maharaj's heart, and from Nand Maharaj's heart, Lord Krishna transferred to Yashoda Maharaj's heart.
Very good. That is the main point, because even though the Gopas, they were performing sacrifices and all, Nanda Maharaj was unable to say the Sankalpa properly because he thought the personality of whom I am thinking, he cannot take birth by ordinary fire sacrifices, pious activities. So we have to do something extraordinary. Then Lord Narayana appeared in their dream, said, whatever the child about whom you are thinking about, he will definitely appear like that. So then they thought about doing Dwadasi Vrat. So according to Shastra, Ekadasi Vrat is called Dwadasi Vrat because even though you are fasted, the phal that you will get only when you break the fast on time on Dwadasi. What you did on Dwadasi, that is more important. Like that. So, it is very important to understand this aspect that Krishna cannot appear by pious activities. Right? Krishna can appear only by a devotional service. क्या हुआ क्या कौन है बच्चे Please understand this aspect. Only by performing pure devotional service, Krishna will appear in our heart. After hearing 9 cantos of Bhagavatam, Parikshit Maharaj, when Sukadeva Goswami very briefly described Krishna's Rupa and then his leelas and all. Parikshit Maharaj became very inspired, and he became very enthusiastic uh, and curious to know completely the Krishna's activities, Krishna's Janam, and then all the wonderful pastimes he had performed in Vrindavan, Gokul, Mahavan, and Mathura and Dwaraka. So, in the first verse of this canto, Parikshit Maharaj asked, if you observe, Katito Vamshavistaro Bhavata Somasuryayo Rajnyam cha Abhaya Vamshyanam Charitam Parama Adbhutam. Soma Suryaha he mentioned. So, in this regard, the Acharyas they comment, even though Surya Vamsha came first, later on Chandra Vamsha came later. So, then there are other Vamshas also, Swayambhu Manu's Vamsha, so many other great kings, Mandatma, so many kings they have come upon and they have appeared. But Parikshit Maharaj did not ask about Swayambhu Manu's Vamsha or Priyavrat Maharaj Vamsha or any other Vamsha. He asked Chandra Soma Suryayo. So what is the secret? Soma Suryayo, because Maduram Samapayet. Why he mentioned only Soma Surya, Soma Vamsha and Surya Vamsha. Maduram Samapayet. Because the glory of Chandra Vamsha and the glory of Surya Vamsha have been enhanced and completed by the appearance of Krishna in Chandra Vamsha and appearance of Lord Ramchandra in Surya Vamsha. That is why Parikshit Maharaj specifically mentioned Chandra Soma Suryayo. Why did he mention first Soma and then later on he mentioned Surya? Because Krishna's pastimes are very, very wonderful. Ati Adbhutam, Paramadbhutam. That is why more than Surya Vamsha Charitra, he wanted to hear more about Chandra Vamsha. Right? So, in the present verse that we have quoted, he addressed Sukadeva Goswami as Muni Sattama. Muni Sattama. Because Sukadeva Goswami is the best of all Munis. Right? Like Vedavyas is known as Mahamuni. Prabhupada, Mahamuni Krute. Right? Muni means, how many of you know what is Muni? Muni means one who agitates his mind. Muni. One who agitates his mind. But Mahamuni means one who stopped agitating his mind. He came to conclusion. Dukkeshu anudvignamana sukeshu vigata spruha vitaraga bhayakroda stitadir muni ruchyate. Stitadir muni. Right? Stitadir muni. Stitadir muni, there is a difference between Stitadir muni and ordinary muni. Right? Vedavyasa, Sukadeva Goswami, they are all Stitadir munis. Mahamuni means they stopped agitating their mind. Now they come to conclusion that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So no longer their minds are agitated. Now they came to conclusion. Right? Yadohi dharmashilasya. Yadu, all of you know the story how Maharaj Yayati's sons, these Yadu and all. So when Maharaj Yayati wanted to exchange his youth with the son's youth, the first son was Yadu. Yadu rejected, saying that it is according to Dharma Shastra, one should enjoy the senses in the young age, so that when he takes sannyas, he can actually fully concentrate without regretting that I didn't enjoy and all that. So in future I want to take sannyas. So that is why I want to enjoy my senses. So I don't want to give my senses to you, my youth to you. That is why. So then Maharaj Yayati cursed his son Yadu that in future, you will not be able to, you and your Vamshaj will not be able to rule the kingdoms. That is why Krishna never became a king. But Krishna is a kingmaker. Right? So Krishna never became king. There is a secret why Krishna did not become a king. Because in Harivamsh Purana, there is a very interesting pastime narrated where they said, Krishna, all these simhasans that are prevalent, they are not fit enough to be for Krishna to sit on them. That is why he didn't become king. He said, Juta, Then all these demigods and all, they brought a very special golden simhasan from Swargaloka. And then they have coronated Krishna as Rajendra Padavi. He became Rajendra, king of all kings. That is a very interesting narration. I can tell some other time. So, that Yadohi Dharmashilasya. Very Vallabhacharya, very interesting comment he makes that why he refused. Why he refused? Because he thought, it seems, that if he gives his youth to his father, and Devyani is his mother, so in a way, it amounts to enjoying with his own mother. Right? I am shocked to read this. Vallabhacharya commented about this. So with these thoughts, Yadu rejected the idea of giving his youth to his father. That is why Vallabhacharya says, Yadohi Dharmashilasya. He is described as Yadohi Dharmashilasya. Dharmashila. Right? Always remember, wherever dharma is there Krishna will appear. Right? Two things one should exhibit. One is dharma, another is tyaga. I will tell you some other time how Garuda exhibited these two qualities. Then Krishna appeared, being pleased with Garuda. He exhibited a dharma, he exhibited a tyaga. So when dharma and tyaga appeared, then Krishna appeared. Then Krishna asked, "Arey, kidhar ja rahe?" Not understanding? फिर बैठो. उनको ही बुला लो. हाँ. Krishna asked Garuda, do you want any benediction? Garuda said, I am very full, I don't want anything. You ask if you have any benediction. If you want any benediction, I'll give you. Krishna said, okay, you become my carrier. So in Mahabharata it is described, because he exhibited dharma and tyaga, Krishna. So dharmasilasya, right? Dharma is very important, right? In our lives, we need, if we practice dharma properly, and then tyaga, if we exhibit, then Krishna will appear in our hearts. So that is very important. क्या हुआ? ठीक है, रहने दो ना. Okay? So that is very important. So, yadohi dharmashilasya. They are very interesting that in general, the great sages, after doing tapasya and attaining perfection and all, they don't like to become purohit. Purohit means family priest, right? Family priest. Among all the sages, Vasishtha Muni is considered the very greatest sage because he was a Brahmarshi. Brahmarshi are very few. Brahmarshi, Vishwamitra and all. So, he became a Purohit of Surya Vamsha. Like many times I told, even though there are many sages and all, they chant these Vedic mantras and they remember all these Upanishads, Vedas and all that. But they don't understand the meanings behind these scriptures. Very few, far and few. But one of them, the greatest sage was Garga Muni. Right? The question, Garga Muni became perfect in his sadhana and then he knew all the mantras and all. Then he made an inquiry. He made an inquiry. Vasishtha Muni, why did he become a Purohit, family priest, after becoming Brahmarshi and after doing tapasya and all? Then he got an answer saying that Vasishtha Muni came to know that Ramchandra is going to appear in Surya, right? So both are same. Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami says, if you call Krishna Vishnu, sometimes Narayana, it's no wrong because all these Vishnu and Narayana, they are in him. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is explained. That is, Krishna is known as Adi Vishnu, Krishna is known as Adi Narayana. किधर है आदि नारायण? आया नहीं आज. So this is so Maharaj Parikshit, he is requesting, please narrate because you are Muni Sattama. So in this regard, Srila Prabhupada comments that even though he is Muni Sattama, he can describe only a few details of Krishna's pastimes because Krishna's pastimes are unlimited. Only Amsha Bhagena, only Amsha, like that. So Krishna is known as Bhuta Bhavana and Vishwatma. Right? Anybody? Mataji, you remember? What is definition of Vishwatma? Just now I told, I think you were in the class. You were there in the previous class? Sonia. Vishwatma means one whom everyone should love. Vishwatma is Vishwatma. And then another meaning of Vishwatma is he will give love to everybody. He loves everybody. Vishwatma means he loves everybody. And then whom everybody can love, because he is Vishwatma. He is our Atma also. Atma of Atma, he is Vishwatma. And Bhuta Bhavana means he came to give love to all Bhutas. Bhutas means not Pisachas and all, ghosts and all. Bhuta means living entity. We are all also known as Bhuta. Living entity, Bhuta. Like that. We are all Bhuta. So Bhuta Bhavana means Prema. Bhuta Bhavana means one who came down to give love to everybody. Right? Whoever comes in contact with Krishna, they will attain love for Krishna. Like that. That is the nature of Krishna. Prema Murti. Krishna is a Prema Murti. Parikshit Maharaj is saying to Sukadeva Goswami that once upon a time I felt hungry and thirsty. Then I insulted a great sage. Because of that, I got cursed. Sukadeva Goswami was speaking Bhagavatam continuously. How, they didn't even go to toilet, huh? Because they didn't eat anything. I don't know whether other people are hearing or in between they were going for, eating, washroom and all. So many sages have assembled, right? Everybody is not great like Parikshit Maharaj. Right? There is no details. Then he's so.
They were sitting on the banks of Ganges.
Yeah. 4.5 days ho gaya. He finished 9th canto Bhagavatam. 4.5 days. Sukadeva Goswami looked at Parikshit Maharaj. Maharaj, 4.5 days ho gaya. You didn't eat anything. You didn't drink anything. You want to take rest. You didn't take rest. So you want to eat something. You want to drink something. Or you want to take a little rest. We can resume. Fearing like that, Parikshit Maharaj said, my dear sage, before once I offended a great sage. That is why I got curse. But this time I am not feeling hungry. I am not feeling thirsty. Because I am hearing Krishna Karnamritam. Krishna Kathamritam. Right? Krishna Kathamritam I am hearing. That is why my thirst and my hunger have gone. Right? Then he said, very great verse, Nivritta Tarshair Upagiya Manad Bhavashadi Shrotra Manobhiramat Yad Uttama Shloka Gunanuvadat. Puman Virajyeta Bina Pashugnat. Nivritta Tarshair, always remember this. Always remember this. So, Prabhupada very elaborately commented, one should hear Bhagavatam, one who is free from all material desires. Nivritta Tarshair means, Vaishnavas, pure Vaishnavas. Right? So, don't hear from a person who is charging you money. Right? Prabhupada says, for speaking Bhagavatam, if somebody is charging money, that means he is not? He is not? Bolo? Nivritta Tarshay. He is not free from material trishna. Right? One should hear from a pure devotee. Then only you will get the benefit. What is the definition of Manobhiramat? Manobhiramat, Bhavauchadi Shrot, Bhavauchadi, Bhavaushadi, Bhavarog. We are all suffering from Bhavarog. What is Bhavarog? Birth, death, old age and this is called Bhavarog. And we are all suffering from Bhavarog. Then what is the Aushadi for Bhavarog? Krishna Katha. Right? Krishna Katha. So what is this, anybody, I hope you don't have to go through all those things. But right? So those who have the experience of taking Ayurvedic medicine, बहुत ही कड़वा रहते हैं, you know, नीम वगैरह ऐड करते हैं. Even this एलोपैथी मेडिसिन, एक दो गोली तो ठीक है, ज़्यादा लेने से बहुत ही नासिया वगैरह आ जाता है, और इतना कड़वापन, यू नो. सो दिस वेदर इट इज़ एलोपैथी और आयुर्वेदिक, यू नो, बहुत ही नोबडी एंजॉयज टेकिंग मेडिसिन, राइट. यू गोइंग से अरे ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए थोड़ा मेडिसिन ऑर्डर कर देना, ऐसा कोई बोलते? ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए मेडिसिन? Prabhupada said homeopathy is bogus. I hope no homeopathy doctor. Hey, आपका बेटी होम्योपैथी डॉक्टर है? She's not hearing, na? Huh? She's not. Anyway. Don't go and tell. Anyway, wow. So medicine is always bitter. You know, you cannot take actually, allopathy medicine without water. You know, you cannot चबा नहीं सकते, right? बहुत ही कड़वा रहता है, all chemicals and all. But the medicine for Bhavaroga is very sweet medicine. What is that medicine? Krishna Kathamritam. Right? So then Manobhirama, Bhavashati Shrotra Manobhirama. Shrotra Manobhirama means, anybody remembers? I gave explanation. You remember? Shrotra Manobhirama. Shivangi, you remember? Shrotra Manobhirama means, please note this. Simply by hearing Krishna Katha, just like that, it is very pleasing to the ears. Right? Very pleasing to the ears. But if you understand, if you hear Krishna Katha and understand the tattva behind every pastime, then it is pleasing to the mind also. I try to recollect. Recently only I learned that verse. I hope I can. Maharaj Kulashekara is saying that the manaha phalam tad gunatatva kirtanam, means one who the purpose of the perfection of the mind is to understand to the glories of the Krishna's pastimes and Krishna's Leela and Krishna's gunas, like that, right? So that is why he says Namami Narayana Pada Pankajam, right? Karomi Narayana Pada Pujanam, right? Vadami Narayana Nama Nirmalam, then Smarami Narayana Tattvam Avyayam, right? I will worship I will offer obeisances to Krishna's lotus feet, right? That is Namami, then Karomi Narayana Pada Pujanam. I will worship Krishna's lotus feet, right? Then Vadami Narayana Nama Nirmalam. I will chant the names of Krishna. Then mind, I will use it to understand Krishna Tattva. You understanding? Mataji, you are understanding?
We should have Hindi translation back side.
It's okay. But just here. Huh?
Pleasing to ears.
Yeah, pleasing to the ears. So, Nivritta Tarshair Upagimanat Bhavashati Shrotra Manobhiraman Tad Uttama Shloka Gunanuvadat. Uttama Shloka Gunanuvadat. Uttama Shloka means the best of the personalities. Anyway. Then, who will not be interested? Those who are, Atmahana, those who are killers of the soul, or those who are killers of the animals. They cannot understand Krishna's pastimes. They cannot, come to Krishna consciousness. Right? So, like this, then he requested. Then Sukadeva Goswami addressed Parikshit Maharaj as Rajarshi Sattama. Why? Because Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, Ekeha Kurunandana. Right? My dear king, after hearing 9 cantos of Bhagavatam, you became Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Vyavasayatmika. Vyavasayatmika Buddhi means your intelligence is one-pointed, fixed. So that is feeling cold? Mataji, ठंडी लग रहा है? AC बंद कर देना कुछ. Everybody is cold, feeling cold? बहुत ही प्रॉब्लम है. एसी नहीं है तो गर्म लगता है, एसी लगा है तो ठंडी लगता है. ड्यूअलिटी. शीतोष्ण सुख दुखदा आगमोपायनो अनित्यस ताम तितिक्षस्व भारत. Anyway, we are running out of time. Next week, I will explain Krishna Janam. Yeah. Still. So then Sukadeva Goswami said, my dear Parikshit Maharaj, because after hearing 9 cantos of Bhagavatam, your intelligence has become one-pointed. Now you are eligible to understand Krishna's pastimes. So that is the eligibility. What is the eligibility for hearing Krishna's pastimes? You must hear 9 cantos very thoroughly, and you should fix your intelligence. After studying 9 cantos Bhagavatam, you should come to conclusion that Krishna is the Supreme Personality. Then only you will understand 10th canto. That is why those who are not qualified, those who are not fully, you can read Krishna book, anybody can read Krishna book, but if you want to understand 10th canto Bhagavatam properly, you must read very thoroughly 9 cantos. Right? In 9th canto, what was the main focus, What is the main focus of 9th canto, Kings. Lot of kings. The main focus from 9th canto is how various kings, various devotees are affected by lust. Pururava, Maharajayati, then Brahaspati, Chandra, all this. Then how they conquered lust. Right? So by the time we finish reading 9th canto of Bhagavatam, we should be in a stage to conquer lust. Then Krishna will appear. That is why 9th canto Bhagavatam, how to conquer lust. 9th canto Bhagavatam is meant for how to conquer lust. Once you conquer lust, then Krishna will appear in our hearts. Anyway, so Mother Earth went to Brahmaji. So for everything there is so much explanation, Yeah, days together you can speak on 10th canto. why, Mother Earth appeared in the form of a cow? Why? Then why Krishna appeared as a covered boy? Just like in my Hindi class I have explained. The Krishna appeared as a covered boy. Yadava Abhyudayam, Vedanta Desika explains that because Mother Earth went in the form of a cow, so Krishna thought, it seems, I will come as a covered boy because Gopala, right, covered, in order to protect the cow, he came in the form of a Gopal, the original personality of Godhead. Anyway, so Prabhupada explains, she did not go to Brahmaloka in the upper. Why? Because if she had gone, just like it, how many of you know the story that Revati is elder to Lord Balaram. Why? Once he went, like all the fathers, fathers of girls, they are very, very worried, Why? Because they are very precious to them, The girls are daughter is very precious to the father. Then he is worried, wrong person को मैं दे दूंगा, फिर गलत हो जाएगा तो she will suffer. So if the daughter is suffering, he has to suffer. Like that. So they said, I will confirm with Brahmaji who is the best person for my daughter. Like that. So he went to Brahmaji. So at that time Brahmaji is watching dance. अच्छा है उन लोगों का चतुर्वेद हमेशा डांस डांस प्रोग्राम देख रहे गाना बजाना गाना हमेशा गाना बजाना चलता रहता है उधर. सो गाना बजाना चल रहा था. फिर बाद में ब्रह्मा जी पूछा क्यों आया, बोलते ऐसा ऐसा है. अरे महाराज रेवत, whatever person that you thought of, they are all gone because, one second is 1 year there. You are already few minutes you stayed here. All the yugas, have gone by all that stuff. And anyway, now in Dwapar Yuga, Balaram is appearing. So he is best suitable for you, for your daughter. So get her married. That is why they say Revati is elder to Balaram. They say like that. But Mother Earth did not go to Brahmaloka. Brahmaji has a branch office in Meru Parvat. There she went. Right? There she went. So Brahmaji said, I cannot solve your problem. They went to Lord Shiva. Right? Lord Shiva said, I also cannot solve this problem. Only Vishnu can solve this problem. So that is why they all went to Kshirosagar. And they chanted this Purusha Shukta prayer. Once I will tell you one very interesting pastime. There is one king, Paparaj. He was so sinful, that is why his name is something else, but he became Paparaj. Paparaj, like that. Once Narad Muni approached him. Narad Muni, when Paparaj saw Narad Muni, Muni Sattama, please don't start preaching to me. I don't like, hear all this Harikatha and all that. Now you are known for, Harikatha and all. Don't start preaching to me. No, you are a rascal, I know you. I will not preach. But when you go to Yamaloka, you ask, before punishment, ask him to give an answer to your question. Said what? What is the benefit of associating with a pure devotee for 1 second? Right? What is the question? Yeah. So then he is dead, and then he went to Yamaloka. So he went to Yamaloka. Then Yamaraj had a meeting with him. Said, "My dear Yamaraj, before punishing me, please give me an answer to my question." So what is that question? What is the benefit of associating with a pure devotee, sadhu, for 1 second? Yamaraj, he is a Mahajan, 12 Dvadas Mahajans, He was scratching his head. I don't know. Let us go to Brahmaji. Right? So they all went to Brahmaloka. Said, see, this Paparaj has a doubt. Said, what? What is the benefit of associating with a pure devotee? For 1 second. So Brahmaji said, he has 4 heads. Right? He was scratching his 4 heads. Said, then he read Vedas, 3 times. Right? He said, I don't know. Let us go to Shivaloka and ask Lord Shiva. Then now Brahmaji, Yamaraj, and then Paparaj. They all went to Shivaloka. Then they asked, what is they said, Arey, Shivaloka. Yeah, Shivji asked, what happened, any emergency? He said, no, this is Paparaj. Paparaj has a doubt. He said, what? What is the benefit of associating with a pure devotee for 1 second? Lord Shiva has 5 heads. Then he started scratching his 5 heads. And then he said, no, I also don't know. Come, let us go to Vaikuntha. So they all went to Vaikuntha. Who are they? Paparaj, Brahma, Yamaraj, and Lord Shiva. Out of them, 3 are Mahajanas. They went to Arey Lord Vishnu, Arey Brahma ji aa gaya, Shiv ji aa gaya, kya baat hai? Any some emergency? So there is no emergency, my dear Lord. So this boy, this guy, Paparaj, has got a doubt. I said, what? What is the benefit of associating with a pure devotee for 1 second? Lord Vishnu laughed and said, 3 Mahajanas will bring him to Vaikuntha. Right? You all get lost, he will stay back. Right? Krishna Kathamritam. Right? So this is the benefit of association with a pure devotee. So we are reading Bhagavatam every day, written by a pure devotee. Definitely, kuch to hoga humko. Anyway, so all of them they went, but it is mentioned that they didn't get darshan of Lord Vishnu. So Prabhupada writes, even though, how many of you remember all the 12 Mahajanas? Please raise your hands. You know all 12 Mahajanas? Can you tell? Remember? Lakshmi? No. Huh? Arey Baba, he was such a rascal. Kapil. Janaka. Huh? Janaka or? Huh? Sukadev Goswami. Huh? Vyasadev. Huh? Bhishmadev. Swayambhu Manu. Narad. So, in 6th canto Bhagavatam, 3rd chapter, there is a verse. You can remember. Swayambhu Narada Shambhu, Kumaro Kapilo Manu, Pralada Janako Bhishmo, Balir Vayasaki Vayam. Yeah. Dvadasoyi Vijaniyam, Dharman Bhagavatan Bhatha, Guhyam Vishuddham Turbodham, Ed Jnatva Amrutam Ashnute. Bolo? Swayambhu, Swayambhu, Narada, Shambhu. Swayambhu means Brahmaji. Narada, Swayambhu, Narada, Shambhu. Shambhu means Lord Shiva. Kumara, 4 Kumaras. Right? Kapila, Lord Kapila. And then Manu, Swayambhu Manu. Then Prahlada. And then Janaka, Janaka, Bhishma. Bali Maharaj. Vayasaki. Vayasaki means Sukadeva Goswami. Then Vayam. Vayam means Yamaraj. ये 12 हो गया. Right? Remember, simply by remembering these 12 Mahajanas, you will get knowledge. Okay? But even though Mahajanas, they went, they could not get darshan of the Lord Vishnu, because Lord Vishnu is, Lord Krishna is, Lord Krishna is, first verse of Bhagavatam. Lord Krishna is? कौन बोला? Very good. Swaraj. He is supremely independent. He is supremely independent. If he wants to give darshan, then only we will get. कितना माता पड़ेगा, कितना भी भजन करो, if he doesn't want to give darshan, he will not get. If he wants to give darshan, even if you not chanted one round, he will get. Right? That is called Swaraj, and then he is Krupa, you know. If he wants to, Ahatyaki Krupa, if he wants to give mercy to anybody, you don't even have to chant Hare Krishna. Right? Sukadeva Goswami never chanted Hare Krishna. Right? Did he chant? No. Brahmanas Patnis, he never chanted. They never chanted Hare Krishna. But Krishna showed them Ahatyaki Krupa. Right? Like that. So, then but they heard the voice of Lord Vishnu. Brahmaji heard in meditation that I am aware of the problems of the Mother Earth. I will take care. I am appearing as a Purna Purushottam Bhagavan. All of you also appear in various places to help me in performing all these pastimes. Then they all dispersed, and then everybody took birth. And then next week we'll hear, how Devaki and Vasudeva, they got married, and Kamsa. Okay? So we have this, like last time we have explained, this various stages, sadhana, sadhaka, shraddhavan and all that. All of you take the cards, everybody please fill it up so that, we can have a database. And then you take the cards now, right? And then you can actually fill it up and bring them back. Right? After dinner, you give them to Shivsagar and this time also Vijayaram he didn't come.
So you give each of them which level they are belongs to.
प्रसाद रेडी? कोई हाँ? So Shraddhavan, level 1. So those who are chanting one round, they are known as Shraddhavan. Level 2, Sevak. These are all Prabhupada Ashraya. And then level 3, Sadhaka. Level 4, Upasaka. Level 5, Charanashraya. Level 6, Harinam Dikshit. Right? I want all of you go through these stages. So the first stage wala, those who are chanting one round. Right? So please fill it up. So whatever you are chanting, you fill it up. So those who are not chanting, please collect the bead bags from downstairs or you brought? Huh? Huh? प्रसाद में मिलेगा आपको बीड्स और माला. फिर सब लोग माला स्टार्ट कर देना. सो एक माला जो जप कर रहे, those who are chanting one round, they fill up the form, sadhaka, Shraddhavan. Okay? Please take these cards and then fill it up and then give it to Janadvi Prabhu or Shivasagar Prabhu. Sudarshan Madhav. So those who are devotees who want to sponsor Kalash, but they cannot afford it, you can combine and 2-3 people, you can combine 15,000 if you give. 3 people can combine and sponsor a Kalash. Huh? Or those who are, they can, if not, otherwise they can sponsor Prabhupada Kalash, 7,000 rupees. Okay? Please take the forms. Our Shankar is ready. Anybody has any questions? Distribute the forms. Take, everybody please come and...
Distributing these cards, sadhana cards, please fill up and give it in Prashadam Hall. You'll get signature of Ramrupa also here. It will be there in Prashadam Hall.
Yeah.
So we'll get the signature of Ramrupa also. And you will be carrying these cards with you. Whatever the level, we will be giving this card, Shraddhavan to you.
All of you fill up, those who are initiated also, so that we have a database. How many are chanting, how many rounds?
We will collect these cards back in the Prashadam Hall. We will be giving this laminated one with you.
Anybody wants to combine? Hemant, you want to combine and sponsor Kalash? Huh? There is a very beautiful ceremony of Radha Raspiyari, Janmashtami, Abhishek. Yeah.